The Janitor's Secret. A love that built an empire, a SwayTales story. The conference room fell silent as CEO Miranda Sterling stood before her assembled employees, her hand resting on the shoulder of David Martinez, the company's head janitor. The words hanging in the air seemed impossible. "This is my husband." 5 years earlier, Miranda Sterling had inherited Sterling Tech from her father, a billion-dollar empire on the brink of collapse. At 32, she was brilliant, Harvard-educated, and terrified. The company was hemorrhaging money, and she didn't know who to trust. David Martinez arrived on her first day as CEO. He was 35, quiet, and applied for the night janitor position. During his interview, Miranda's HR manager barely looked at him. "The position pays minimum wage. You'll work 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., the manager said dismissively. "That's perfect," David replied softly. "I just need honest work." What no one knew was that David held an MBA from MIT and had worked as a financial analyst for 10 years. But life had been cruel. His previous company had used him as a scapegoat for their fraud, destroying his reputation. No corporate firm would touch him, so he took the only job available, one where no one asked questions: cleaning floors. The first meeting 3 months into Miranda's tenure. She was working late again, drowning in financial reports that made no sense. The numbers didn't add up. Someone was stealing from the company, but the fraud was sophisticated, buried deep. It was 2 a.m. when she heard the cleaning cart in the hallway. David knocked gently. "Ma'am, should I come back later?" Miranda looked up, exhausted. "No, please come in. I could use another human presence, even if it's just—" "Sorry, I don't mean that rudely." "I'm David," he said with a kind smile. "And you look like you could use coffee more than apologies." Something about his voice made her pause. It wasn't the voice of someone defeated. It carried education, warmth, dignity.
"David, can I ask you something strange?"
Miranda found herself saying, "Do you understand financial statements?" He hesitated, then nodded. "I do, actually." Would you just look at this? I feel like I'm going crazy. These numbers are wrong, but I can't figure out how." David set down his mop and approached her desk. For the next hour, this janitor, this man everyone ignored, traced his finger across spreadsheets and revealed an intricate embezzlement scheme involving 3 senior executives and an outside accounting firm. "Here," he pointed. "See how these vendor payments match invoice numbers that don't exist in sequence? And these travel expenses claim reimbursements from conferences that weren't held. Someone created phantom transactions. My estimate, they've taken about $47 million over 2 years. Miranda stared at him, then at the documents, then back at him. "Who are you?" The truth and the beginning that night. David told her everything. His rise and fall, his destroyed career, his homelessness for 6 months before finding this job. "Why didn't you tell anyone? Why work as a janitor with your skills?" Miranda asked. "Because sometimes God breaks you down to build you back differently," David said. "I was arrogant before. I thought my degree and my salary defined me. Cleaning floors taught me that dignity isn't in your title, it's in your character. And honestly, I didn't think anyone would listen to the janitor."
"I'm listening,"
Miranda said softly. Over the following months, they met in secret. David analyzed every financial report, every contract, every suspicious transaction, all while maintaining his janitor duties. Together, they built an airtight case against the corrupt executives. But something else was building too. Miranda found herself staying late not just for work, but for him. She learned about his mother in Honduras, who he supported with his small salary, his love of poetry, the way he saw beauty in small things, a sunrise through the office windows, the peace of empty hallways at 3 a.m. David fell for her strength, her humility despite her wealth, the way she remembered the names of every security guard and maintenance worker. She didn't see people as beneath her. The confession 6 months after they met, David finished his analysis. "Miranda, I've found it all. $73 million stolen over 3 years. I have everything you need to take to the board and authorities." She looked at the documents, then at him. "David, you saved this company. You saved my father's legacy. You saved 300 jobs. How can I ever repay you? Let me take you to dinner," he said quietly. "A real dinner, not coffee at 3 a.m. in your office." "You're asking me on a date?" "I'm asking the woman I love if she'd give a former janitor current janitor, actually a chance." Miranda's eyes filled with tears. "I fell in love with you the 3rd night we worked together. When you told me that quote from Rumi, 'Let yourself be silently drawn by the strange pull of what you really love.' It will not lead you astray. The secret marriage they married quietly 6 months later. Only her father and David's mother attended. Miranda made a decision that shocked David. I don't want to announce this yet. Not because I'm ashamed to never, but because I want to protect you. When we expose these executives, there will be investigations, media, chaos. If they know about us, they'll try to destroy you again, claim you're just my puppet. Let's wait. Let the dust settle. And my job? David asked. Keep it, please. I need you to be my eyes and ears. Employees talk freely around janitors. We'll learn more about this company from you mopping floors than from any consultant. So David remained the janitor, but he was more than that. He was her partner in every sense. He analyzed every major deal in secret. His insights saved the company from bad mergers, identified talented employees being overlooked, exposed 2 more fraud attempts. Over 5 years, Sterling Tech transformed. Miranda became known as one of the most ethical, successful CEOs in the country. The company's value tripled. She donated millions to charity. And through it all, David mopped the floors, attending board meetings hidden in financial reports that only Miranda read. Employees knew David as the kind janitor who always smiled, who asked about their families, who worked harder than anyone. They had no idea he was the ghost behind every major decision that saved their jobs. The revelation 5 years after their secret marriage, Sterling Tech was celebrating its most profitable year ever. Miranda called an all-company meeting. All 3,000 employees gathered in the main auditorium. She stood at the podium, and everyone noticed David standing beside her on stage, looking confused himself. 5 years ago, this company was dying. Miranda began. Corrupt executives had stolen millions. We were months from bankruptcy. Every single person in this room would have lost their job, the employees murmured, many hearing this for the first time. But someone saved us. Someone with extraordinary intelligence, unshakable ethics, and the humility to seek no recognition. Someone who worked 16-hour days, 8 cleaning, 8 analyzing fraud to save a company that would never have hired him for any other position. She turned to David, tears streaming down her face. This man, David Martinez, has an MBA from MIT. He's a financial genius. And for 5 years, while you all saw a janitor, I saw my partner, my advisor, my conscience. The man who chose honest poverty over dishonest wealth. The man who found $73 million in theft and asked for nothing in return except the chance to love me. The room was dead silent. Miranda took David's hand. I'm announcing today, on our 5-year wedding anniversary, that David Martinez is my husband, and effective immediately, he's the new CFO of Sterling Tech. The silence broke. Some employees gasped. Others started crying. A young analyst in the front row stood up and started clapping. Then another. Then another. Within seconds, all 3,000 employees were on their feet, applauding, many weeping. David stood there, overwhelmed. I didn't do this for recognition. I did it because it was right. Because this company employs people who have families, dreams, mortgages, because integrity isn't negotiable. An older woman from accounting shouted from the crowd, "You fixed my time card error last year. You stayed late to help me figure out my retirement contribution. I thought you were just being nice. You helped my son apply to college," another voice called. "You spent your lunch break helping him write his essay." More voices joined. Story after story of small kindnesses David had shown, always dismissed as just the nice janitor. Miranda's voice shook as she continued. Today we're not just celebrating our business success. We're celebrating something more important to man, who proves that character isn't about your title or your salary. It's about what you do when no one important is watching. Except everyone is important, and David treated every person here with equal dignity. She looked out at the sea of faces. David taught me something. The measure of a company isn't its profit, it's how it treats the person who empties the trash, how it values the contributions no one sees. Starting today, Sterling Tech will have a new policy. Every executive, including me, will spend 1 week per year working hourly positions: janitorial, cafeteria, security, so we never forget who actually makes this company run. The applause grew louder. David finally spoke, his voice thick with emotion. I want to say something to every person here who feels invisible, overlooked, or underestimated. Your worth is not determined by anyone's perception of you. It's determined by your integrity when facing impossible choices. 5 years ago, I could have walked away bitter. Instead, I found purpose in humility, and I found love in the most unexpected place from a woman who saw past my mop and bucket to my heart." He turned to Miranda. "You didn't have to keep my secret. You didn't have to protect me. You could have announced this years ago and elevated your own reputation. But you waited because you put my dignity above your glory. That's why I love you. That's why I'll spend every day of our lives earning your trust." The after the story made global news. Janitor Billionaire and CEO's secret husband trended worldwide. But the real story the one SwayTales told wasn't about the surprise or the romance. It was about a truth that changed lives. Love sees what eyes miss. Integrity survives what pride cannot. And sometimes the person who cleans your floors holds the keys to your future. 6 months later, Sterling Tech launched the David Martinez Foundation, offering jobs and training to people with destroyed careers, criminal records, or no opportunities. David's story proved that second chances aren't charity, they're investments in unclaimed genius. As for David and Miranda, they renewed their vows in a grand celebration with all 3,000 employees attending. At the reception, David grabbed a mop from the maintenance closet as a joke. Miranda grabbed a broom. Together, they swept the dance floor clean before their first dance as the crowd cheered. "Still the best job I ever had," David whispered in her ear. "Cleaning floors?" Miranda asked. "No," he smiled. "Working late nights with you. Everything else was just the mop." The end of SwayTales original, the moral. True love doesn't see status. True character doesn't need titles, and the person everyone overlooks might be the hero everyone needs. Never judge a person by their position, judge them by their principles. Because the janitor cleaning your office might be the genius saving your future, and the CEO in the boardroom might be falling in love with his wisdom, his kindness, and his mop.